my supervisor said, "Drew, you need to go see a doctor." And I said, "I know, something's wrong with me. I don't know what it is." And just fortunate that afternoon, there happened to be an opening for the neurologist in La Crosse at Gunderson. So I went to see him that afternoon, and he ran me through the series of tests. And when he said, "Drew, you have Parkinson's," the first word out of my mouth was, "Finally." Parkinson's is a yield sign, it's not a stop sign. It just means you got to rethink and reevaluate what you do and how you face things and how you move forward. I didn't want to go out. I was a hermit in the house because I didn't lose friends. Friends were still with me, but it was tough to keep some semblance of normalcy and be in society and just go to a grocery store and all those things that you folks can attest to. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. When I was finally diagnosed and they got me on proper medication, carbidopa, levodopa, within the first week, I was 75% better. And what a relief that was, as you can imagine. What the medicine does to you when you finally get it in your system. And I was thrilled to death that I'm coming back. I can deal with this. This is all right. Now that I'm feeling better, I'm stronger. Every day I felt better. I started getting some confidence back. And I knew it was going to be all right. But I had a long way to go. And I hadn't played music for a couple of years because I found it difficult to play guitar and just physically do things with motor skills. But slowly, I got some confidence back and I thought, I'm okay with this. I can move forward with this and let's see what I can do. I started to go out more. I started to associate with friends more. And I started to come back more. And I was around musicians all the time because they were my friends. And I would go to their shows and think, gosh, I miss that. I really miss playing. And I hadn't given it up entirely. I had my guitars, but I just didn't play much at all anymore. And I'd pull it out every few months and try it. And it was just so difficult. I thought, I've lost my skills. This is too hard. And one day I just said, that's not the end. This doesn't end here. I'm meant to be a musician, and that's my passion. That's my thrill in life. That's what I want to do. That's what I get the most joy out of, is writing music and performing for people. Any of you may know about La Crosse. There's a music program once a week in the summertime called Moon Tunes. But at the end of the year, there's a celebration that they do. They recreate Woodstock. And I knew lots of people who were involved in this, and I contacted a friend of mine who booked the shows about 4 or 5 months beforehand, and I pulled him aside and I said, Cheech, can Flibberty Gibbet play at Woodstock this year? And he looked at me, yeah, you want to do this? And he knew I hadn't played for several years. And I said, yeah, I want to do that. I want to come back and play. And I went to my bandmates, and they jumped with joy, said, heck yeah, we'll definitely do it, you bet. So we practiced some, and I pulled out my guitar and started just banging away and forcing myself to do it, and it was slowly coming back to me. And as I played with other people, it came back to me more. And I wasn't the guitarist that I once was, and I don't think I'll ever be, but I can still capably hold my own. And the night of that Moon Tunes, it was in September, beginning of September, and it was a beautiful sunny night. And we got up there to perform. And the crowd rushed to the front of the stage. And it was friends and family that had been there to see me come back to the stage. And I looked over to the side, and it was all my musician friends. And they were grinning from ear to ear, pleased to see me up there and playing. And we performed 2 songs, and it went smashingly well. And the thunderous applause from the crowd at the end of that was golden. And from that point on, I knew this is never going to leave me. I'm going to continue to play music, and I knew from that moment on that I'm going to do this until the day I die. And so I asked the band, you want to start playing again? And let's start playing a handful of times a year, just for fun, because I want to do it as long as I can for fun. And we talked about, let's make a record. Let's make another record. Why not? And so we got into the studio about a year and a half ago and started recording a brand new record, and it's nearly finished. It's 14 songs that I wrote, and it's with a professional studio, and it sounds just fantastic. And so that said, I want you to all think about something when I stand up here and talk to you. You've all got your own challenges, I'm sure, even those of you who aren't Parkinson sufferers. You know, everybody has their own bag of hammers. But what you've got to remember is remember what you can do. Don't is in my dictionary, not in my dictionary. Can't is not in my dictionary. Yeah, I think them from time to time. I have trouble doing that. But it doesn't stop me from doing it. And sure, there's things I have great difficulty doing, and some things I have little difficulty doing. But I still can do them. And I can do music, and I will do music. And I'll continue to perform music as long as I can. So nothing's going to hold me back. And thank you for having me out today. I'm going to play a song for you. Well, I've seen a man's face and he looked at me. He smiled when I said that it's got to be.